You know what time it is. You know I got a few of these to do, so we gonna get to this one right here. Let's get to it.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hey, my name is Ty. How
Ty,
you
how
doing,
old are
ladies?
you?
41.
41, okay. And Ty, what do you do?
I'm in the real estate. I'm a DJ, barber, life coach, credit repair. I do a few things.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun?
Um, I like to eat. I like to cook. I enjoy cooking, hanging out, traveling, stuff like that.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I would say oxtails.
Oh, okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
I look for respect when it comes to a woman, cleanliness, ambition, goal driven, things in that order.
All right. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Disrespectful. Don't properly take care of yourself as a woman. And I would say a deal breaker is a woman that doesn't listen,
Okay.
that doesn't know how to be led or want to be led.
All right. Okay. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
And I'm gonna keep it simple when it comes to that. I really think that it's just that this is a older batch of women. The chick in the green, she is like 51. Typically, the chicks are more or less tolerant. They are less tolerant, and they pop the balloons over every little thing for everybody. Dude might be a good candidate, but to simplify it, I think a lot of these chicks are post-wall chicks. And not only are they more tolerant, but when he said real estate, I feel like that locked him in.
Let me hand you a pick. Have you hold on to that. And to go ahead and start it off, I'm going to have you pop two balloons.
So,
Two balloons whenever you're ready. Okay, one more. All right, let's start over here first. Your name and age, and why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I'm Lene, and I'm 40. I had it unpopped. I was just trying to hear more. He seems like a handsome young man, so was just giving him the opportunity.
Okay, all right. Why did we end up popping hers?
from the first look, it's just physical attraction. I really didn't catch an attraction.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go over here. Name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
My name is Sharon. I'm 47 years old.
And why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I just want to hear a little bit more.
Okay. So is he someone that's your type?
He's handsome. Yeah, he's handsome. Very handsome man. Perfect teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, his teeth is perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, why did we end up popping hers?
Same physical attraction. I didn't catch the look when I came out and had a look at the rest of the women.
Okay. So you're more attracted to the others? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Understood. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we have four balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these ladies a question.
Let me see. So, ladies, what's a memory or a past experience that shaped who you are today?
Start down there and come back up. All right, your name and age, and what's a memory or experience that shaped who you are today?
My name is Maya. I'm 42. A memory that shaped who I am today. Going through grad school, that was challenging for me because of everything that I was learning through matriculating to through grad school, the psychology behind everything, and having those aha moments to say, well, I didn't know that person was that, or I didn't know what that meant. So, yeah, I would say that would be it.
All right, sounds good. Over here, name and age, and the answer to his question.
I am Neek and I am 40, and we're going to take a step into the DeLorean and go way back. When I was 4, my uncle is actually a filmmaker, documentary director, all of those things. So starring in his first movie, or my time first being in a movie, is something that has shaped who I am today.
And over here, name and age, and answer to his question.
My name is Justine. I am 51 years old. And what shaped me to who I am today is being a mother. I learned patience, how to deal with things. And then I want to be a good role model for my children. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So first off, that balloon pop was loud AF. But second, as far as her saying being a mom shaped her the most, as far as one of her transformative experiences, that is a bad answer. And the reason that's a bad answer to me is because I'm sure all or most of them chicks up there have kids. You in your 40s and 50s. She's actually in her 50s. So it's like your kid's probably like 20 something now. Possibly 30 something, if we being honest, because it's not really special, honestly, for or rare for women to have kids or for people in that age bracket in general to have kids. So when you say that, that is something that is pretty standard amongst most women as far as that being an experience, because everybody is going to experience some type of change and shift in their life from having kids if they have kids. So with that being said, it's like that doesn't give much insight about your character or your life or nothing like that. It just doesn't, because it's not that unique. Even with the master's degree chick, I don't think that's the best, but everybody don't go to grad school. That's kind of rare, and that's what kind of makes it acceptable. And it's a challenging process, and it's something that you choose to take on. As far as kids, that's pretty standard for women.
And name an age and answer to his question.
My name is Sohair. I'm 38. So I would just say watching my mom growing up. She was a single mom. Altogether, it's 8 of us. We're all adopted. So just watching her figure it out, because I have one son and I can't, I don't know how she did it. So just watching her, she never missed a beat. I had an amazing childhood, so my mother, yeah.
This is also not really an insightful answer, and it's kind of confusing, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if he's asking, like, what is an experience or something that really shaped who you are, and you say your mother, and the thing that you mentioned about your mother is that she raised a lot of adopted kids, and you say during that explanation that you have one kid and you don't know how she did it, well, clearly it didn't transform you into a mother that could handle, just one kid. It didn't transform you into it. So, like, what did it actually transform you into? Like, I can understand, but that's the thing. When you think about a mother, like, your parents could influence you in so many ways, even in ways that are immeasurable. So it's not really like a very insightful answer, honestly, especially when you say, yeah, I got one kid and I can't handle that. I don't know how she did it.
Yep, shout out to my mom.
All right, we did get a pop over here. Let's go see why she ended up popping. Why did we pop our balloon?
I think he's more attracted down there, which is fine, I want everybody to find love, right? And another reason why I popped is because he is 41 years old. I'm a little bit older. Okay. And so that's why I popped.
Okay, so why your man just a little older than
Yeah,
you?
just a little bit.
Okay.
Her down there, I'm rooting for her. I saw how he was looking at her, but then that's a good thing.
Okay.
What's going on over there?
So now, is she someone that's your type?
I mean, she's beautiful. Yeah, she's cool.
Okay. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. She ended up popping a balloon, so we'll count that as one. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So, lady, what motivates you to get up and do what you do every day? What's your motivation?
What's your motivation?
Because I'm going to be a millionaire one day. So that's it. Go until I touch a mill. Yeah.
You good with that? All right. Over here, what's your motivation?
What motivates me is my goals, my dreams, things that I'm still trying to achieve. And I do a lot of manifestation. So I'm just trying to manifest and become a better version of myself.
And over here.
Quite simple. I'm building generational wealth, and the path that I'm on right now is what I've been led to do.
Okay.
What about for yourself? Answer your own question. Let's throw it back at you.
I have an 18-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So hi, how you doing?
Hey.
But that's
See, I told you that it's likely that he has kids. Now, another thing I just want to throw out that I haven't mentioned yet, this is funny to me that none of them pop their balloons, and it shows the tolerance that they have and stuff like that. Because if you go back to them earlier episodes with the younger chicks, they be cooking dudes who come in formal stuff for what they wearing, or they will cook a dude for coming in in jeans or whatever. This cat got on jeans, a sweater, and some sneakers. He may be physically attractive to women, but I truly feel like if you throw him in with one of those older cats that was just hungry for clout and just thirsty to just embarrass dudes, they some of them would pop their balloons by default just because he came in jeans. Like, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think that this really put, like, as far as how the different crowds of women react, it definitely plays into two things. Number one, where a chick is at in her life, and number two, the amount of attention she organically gets. So we'll just get the organic attention out first. I think the older they get, the less attention that they get, the less validation that they get. But the second thing, as far as where they at in their life, these chicks is like in overtime. They not even in the fourth quarter. All these chicks out here is in overtime. Like, the game low key been over. They trying to win. They trying to win. They want a husband, bro. They want a life partner. Like 100%. So just fucking is not gonna cut it. As where I feel like with the generations coming, like the 32-year-olds now versus the 32-year-olds like 20 to 30 years ago, these current 32-year-olds be playing, they still be in the club shaking their ass all the time. They still be drinking mad liquor and stuff like that. They just don't want to grow up. And I'll even keep it real with you. It even extend to the dudes to some extent, because I remember being young. Like, I'm in my mid 30s now. I remember cats saying, man, this motherfucker too old to be in the club. I remember motherfuckers saying that about motherfuckers who was 30. Now, like, the 30-year-olds run a club now. It's crazy, bro.
That's my heart right there. That's really what drives me to do what I do.
Nice.
Make sure she gets to experience things that I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we do have to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon. Oof. All right. So, why was your balloon unpopped for him?
I just wanted to listen to him a little bit more. I found him a little attractive, but there is a little age difference.
Okay. Okay. But you held on for quite some time. So, is the age a big deal for you, or no? Okay. All right. Cool. So, why did we end up popping her balloon?
I feel like her answers for her age wasn't the answers that I expected for her age. I feel like she should already know what she got going on and know what motivates her and be working towards that. Her answers were my goals, my ambition. Like, what is that? You didn't get into detail. So, do you have any goals or ambition? What is that? I want to know.
I think I did say goals and dreams, and I'm working on becoming a better person, but it's okay.
I think he's saying he wanted to know at least like what one goal was. I think that's what.
Like something other than just goal. Everybody has goals and
Oh,
dreams.
you're okay.
What are your goals and dreams that motivate you to get up and go hard?
Something specific.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
And see, this is the thing. Like, she still didn't say. I was when I see this, I was like, bro, what? Like, she still didn't say one goal or one dream. Nothing. They just moved on. She didn't say one. So it's like, she gave that first answer about, like, the kids and stuff like that. I already told you how I felt about that. But then, like, when it comes to the goals and dreams, like, we have no idea. He doesn't have any idea what your goals or dreams are. We have no idea. It was a generic answer. But I'm going to tell you something. You can't go to her IG and find out what her dreams is, but you could go to her IG and find out that her butt is her personality. That is a pinned post right there. That is a top post. And you could just see her in another pinned post hiking that shit up her ass. But just from a look at the IG, you're not really going to find out or understand what the dreams are. Now, if you click around, you'll find out that she got a bigger YouTube channel and stuff like that. And that she even has a gaming channel.
Be careful, Lucas.
All right, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Be careful, Lucas. Yeah, kid is down right there.
Listen, man, and I'm going to be real, and I know some of y'all might disagree with this shit, but it's like, if you 51 and you want to be a gamer or you want to be a lifestyle vlogger or whatever, and that's your dream, you should be able to say that. That's just my opinion. You should be able to say, like, I just want to grow and expand, my platforms or whatever you got to say, bro. You should be able to say that. I'm not somebody who shoot down nobody dreams, bro. I don't care. Y'all might be some dream killers in the comments. Y'all might be some dream killers where I'm not killing nobody dream. If that's what you want to do, even if 51, stand on that shit. And I'll be honest, I respect that more than booty posting. I respect that.
All right, we've got 2 ladies left. Go ahead and ask another question.
What's your relationship with your father, ladies?
What's your relationship with? Oh, all right. Let's go over here. What's your relationship like with your father?
Well, he's here right now. He passed away 20 years ago. So he watches over me. He is probably my biggest protector. He was my biggest cheerleader. And anybody who comes up against, like, you got a lot of work to do.
And I'm sorry to
Because he
hear that.
spoiled me. So.
Okay, cool.
Now, what I'm about to say is more general because a lot of people, even some fathers, share this sentiment. I think it's very peculiar and weird. The grown women or even fathers think that a guy that is going to take on, the responsibility and just the whole everything of being with your daughter gotta compete with the dad. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? It's very weird to me. And listen, I might not fully understand the psychology of it because I know there's a psychology to where dudes be like, yeah, I'm going to show her, this is how you supposed to treat a woman and da-da-da-da-da, so they know how a dude's supposed to come when he do. I done heard a million niggas say that. But the times I've seen it is when, number one, the chick is a child. So I've seen them say that when the chick is a child. And the second thing I've seen, oh man, this clip came out before I started this channel, but it was an old dude and he was basically running around the crib saying, shit, I provide for all mine. Shit, I do everything for your mama, your sister, your other sister, so shit, a nigga try to step in, he gotta do a lot. He gotta do a lot. And it's like you as an adult, this guy is like 60 something. The daughter is like probably in her 30s or late 20s and stuff like that, still paying for a bunch of her shit. It's like you think a dude is supposed to come in and compete with you, like compete. Actually, you shit, I'm trying to take you from your dad. Like, what the fuck is that? No, 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 no. It's going to work one of two ways. If you dealing with an actual high value male or fucking top tier guy, whatever phrase you want to say, I'm not about to say, and before cats get into this shit, I don't identify as one of those guys. I'm not no alpha male, top tier mind, fucking super alpha sigma data. Like, no, that's not me. Let's just get that out the way. That's not me. But it's going to work one of two ways. You either going to have somebody that is way better than you, or just better than you, period, is a woman. The guy that is better than you. And you are actually going to have to qualify and compete for that guy. You're actually going to have to pass his test. And when it comes down to it, he got options and stuff like that. So you could be gone. Now, the arrogance of women is that they don't really realize this and they don't really try to put themselves in the best position to win with these types of guys. So they just think because they the prize with everybody that they just the prize with this guy. No, that guy is the prize. He is the guy that you and every other chick want. And even if it's not every other chick, an abundance of women want this guy. They want to lock him down. So that's how it's going to be. It's one way it's going to be. Or this is the other way it's going to be. There are things that a man can give you that your dad simply can't. And the guy that you're dealing with is not going to be concerned about your dad because what he can give you, your dad cannot give you. Now, there's another guy out of all your options or another plethora of guys that can give you what this guy can give you or what you need, but the one person who can't give it to you is your dad. That's just what it is. So all of that sound good. And in this second option, like, the guy might have to compete. He might have to qualify himself. But the person that he's going to have to compete against and qualify himself against is going to be the other actual mates that you have had in your past. you know, that ghost of a guy that, like, you know, you just pedestalize, or the guys that are actively pursuing you. So out of that batch of guys that is giving you attention, trying to court you, trying to smash, whatever the case may be, he's competing against those guys. That's the real competition, not your dad. So that stuff just, it really killed me when I hear that type of stuff. And what I'm about to say is not about her or her dad, but like when you look at a lot of these chicks who have a lot of casual sex and stuff like that, because that's literally like the average chick right now. Like, did those guys have to compete with your dad? Did they have to compete with your dad? Did they? And again, this is not about her. I don't know her. I'm not trying to. People always try to personalize this stuff, but this is a general sentiment that has been expressed by tons of people before even fucking MySpace. This has been a sentiment that has been expressed for a very long time. So just to be clear, everything I said in this pocket is general. It's not about her or her situation. Just got to be clear on that.
We'll be back. Why do we end up popping our balloon?
I don't have a dad. I was adopted. My mom was a single mom, so I have no relationship because I have no dad.
I'm sorry to hear that also.
It's not nothing bad. I just never had one. So yeah, but thank you.
But is he someone that is your type?
He is. You can be Jim Jones vibes. Yeah.
I hear that a lot.
Well, yeah.
I hear
Yeah,
that a lot.
you can be a little thicker, but
I mean, you could have just answered the question how you answered it now instead of popping if he was your type.
he's my type, but, you know, yeah.
Okay, now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, the face a little, like, she's not as cute as I would like, but she's fine.
Okay. Her.
Just being honest.
Yo, Arlette got to get this cat on with them younger chicks, man, because he is keeping it a whole stack. He came out the gate like, yeah, not physically attracted. He been cooking. And ain't nobody been trying to be bitter and trying to get in a rebuttal or nothing like that. We done seen that on so many Pop the Balloons, so many egotistical women. We ain't even seen that on this shit. We ain't even seen that on this shit. We ain't even seen it. So she need to get him on with the younger chicks because I would like to see how that play out.
Let's go back to our unpop balloon over here. Any questions you guys have for each other?
How do you feel about an individual that is in the club quite a bit? Like your partnership, how does that work?
It depends on, like, I'm a DJ, so I'm in the clubs because I work, my field of work is in the clubs. But other than that, I don't think I would be in the clubs like that. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on how much you're in the clubs. Yeah, I would probably have a problem with that.
What are you in the club for? He asked that question.
He didn't ask the question. He didn't wait for me to answer if it was a question. So
So, what are you in the clubs for?
What are you in the clubs for?
we got to
What are
figure
you
it
in
out.
the clubs for?
I'm a
Like,
professional hype woman, so I am
You're a host.
outside. I do a lot of different things, but hosting is one of them. Yes.
Okay, well,
so I'm in the club a lot.
if your work
but he
field is
said,
in the club,
if
then-
you there a lot, like I'm 3 to 5 times a
the
week.
same as me. I DJ, so that's why I was saying if you work in that field to be out in the clubs, it wouldn't be a problem because we could work together.
But he also didn't allow me to answer the question, and then said if it was a lot, it would be a problem.
You
So if
pop
it's gonna
before
be
Finished.
you pop before us. You pop. Hey, like,
So let's just get this part out the way. She don't listen. She don't listen. That's why I did the replay, because she definitely missed the cue on that as far as the question. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of the conversation, man. Chick is kind of a red flag as far as being in the club all the time. And when you look at something like her saying she is a professional hype woman, like what the fuck is that? When you look at a hype man is somebody who the rapper goes out and, you know, there's a guy that ad-libs the rapper. So when she's a professional hype woman, I don't see anything on her Instagram that indicates that she is hype for any rappers or anything like that. Now, this is a company that she is CEO and founder of, and you see it says the source for Universal Broadcasting. And through looking at like the posts and stuff like that and just going through the page and the multiple pages associated with it, it is very hard to pinpoint exactly what it is that this company does. And this is a video from one of the pages, and I would think like event promotion, but you know, the main page didn't really give event promotion. So I'm not sure, like, you know, do they come and do like the media? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So when it comes to that, I can't even really have an opinion, an informed opinion, because you know, she said that she hosts, and that's the only thing I could put my finger on. She also said, I don't know if I mentioned it, that like she popped a balloon on one of the other contestants because she's sponsored, or the company is sponsored by a dispensary. So it's like she got motion, but I have no clue, just no understanding. You can't go to the page and get a clear understanding of what the company's purpose is. You can't. So when it comes to her being in the club, when I look at, like, you know, the video that we just looked at, I see a bunch of like concert events at, like, you know, theaters, possibly arenas, possibly, you know, different like venues and stuff, but not really club. Like what I was seeing wasn't really a lot of club shit. So I just don't get, you know, being in the club. I don't get it from that. So just putting that aside, because we really don't know what that is. We don't know what she does for real. Like, we don't know what the company is or what she does. The only thing that we know is that she hosts. I'll just say this though. It doesn't, like, if a chick is DJing, that's one thing. I've seen chicks DJ and that should be regular. And I'm gonna keep it real. Seeing a female DJ is similar to seeing a female barber. It is pretty rare. They exist. You've probably seen one before, but it is rare. They're definitely in a minority. But I'm going to just say this. If you get outside of DJing, if you got a chick that is in the club, heavy at any age, that is not conducive for a healthy relationship. The circumstances have to really be legit to where she is out the way, like she really don't be indulging in the activity to be going on in the club, and she really there to do a job. And the job is not stripping or butt shaking or taking belly shots or none of that shit. She not twerking on the job. She not getting hollered at on the job or nothing like that, which that's the thing about the club. Like, if you're in the club, especially as a woman, you can expect certain things. Really, no matter how old you is. If you just are in the realm of attractiveness, like, you know, you're going to have opportunities. So a chick that's always in the club, the math don't math. That is not going to be a healthy relationship. And that's just my opinion. I said something about the club, and one of my other videos, somebody said, you know, they met the love of their life in the club, 12 years and running. And that's cool, man. That's cool, man. There are exceptions to the rule. It's a lot of casual sex going on with women in the club. It's a lot of finessing dudes out of liquor going on in the club. It's a lot of fighting in the club. It's a lot of debauchery going on in the club. If you want to shake your dice as a guy that's not the guy that I mentioned, and try and find your wife in the club, you do that, brother. You do that. I absolutely won't be doing that.
All right. Well, is she someone that's your type?
She's beautiful, but I wouldn't say my type, but she's beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, well, that is all the balloons popped, but we thank you so
ladies.
much for coming on. Give it up for him, ladies.
I don't got nothing to say I ain't already said, man. That is it. Let me know your thoughts. I'm gone.